iron in the soul. What's up, YouTube? This is your big brother King Jabez, back today with another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think about my content. In addition to that, please feel free to follow me over on Instagram at the King Jabez, as well as my website, theironandsoul.com. Whatever you decide to do, it will be greatly appreciated. Today's video is entitled, Your Presence Reveals Secret Bitterness and Hatred from Your Bloodline. I've done a number of talks over the last year concerning your presence and how important this is. When I speak of presence, we're referring to your natural disposition, your looks, your outward appearance, but we also refer to something much deeper, such as your aura energy, the aura that's around you, concerning your vibe, your peace, the spiritual power you have, your abilities, your time, your talent, your treasures. Your presence will bring out a very bitter spirit from people who are close to you. But it's also a good thing because it reveals some secret hatred in your bloodline. And the reason that that's there is because you have been chosen. You have been chosen to set a new standard for yourself and for your family. You are the one. You are the one that your bloodline has been waiting for a long time. So if you think about eternity past, and eternity future, and time being that dash in between, you've been selected. You have been chosen. So embrace that opportunity. Embrace that responsibility. But at the same time, you need to prepare yourself for the bitterness that people have against you. The cruel jealousy. Jealousy, according to King Solomon, is as cruel as the grave. And so the rise of the vagabond and those who have become bitter will launch a spiritual attack against you as a chosen one. And you have to be prepared for that, and your presence will draw the energy towards you. Just as your presence will bring good into your life, opportunity, wealth, favor, open doors, and the assistance and help of others. You see, as we are on our path of growth and development, and when we have been chosen for something very special, special people have special problems, or for those who may not like that terminology, chosen ones have chosen problems. And we carry very heavy weights. And sometimes those weights are too heavy for you and I to carry by ourselves. And it is wise, it is smart at times to get assistance in carrying these weights as chosen men and as chosen women. And this gives me the opportunity to introduce today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is BetterHelp. BetterHelp will connect you with a licensed therapist who can assist you on your journey of growth, development, and the release of the wealth and opportunity and breakthroughs that you all want to experience. Let's be honest, there are times in life when we need assistance with carrying the burdens of life that we all carry. Your big brother, I experienced this as well, and I was able to benefit from the therapy sessions that BetterHelp offers. So I experienced this myself in the year 2023. And before that, I talked about my experience with having a mentor for many years. And so I understand that as one of your online mentors, to be honest, and teaching each day, the importance of having someone come alongside you and not preach at you. Because I know that's what some of us are thinking. This is not to preach at someone, but to come as a friend, to come with information, to come with downloads that can help you to go forward quicker. And that's what I want to give you in today's message. This has been very helpful in my renewal of the mind process as well as my decision-making ability. And so I encourage you to look at this as what it is, an opportunity. Have an open mind to this and experience the breakthrough that I talk about so often in my content. So what's the first step? Well, the first step is to go to their website. You can use the link that's in my description. Click that link. You will answer a few questions, and from there, they'll be able to match you with a therapist that can help you in your journey of growth and development. And this can all be done from your phone, computer, video chat, or messaging. Whatever you feel comfortable with, those options are all available to you. Once you go through this process, you will be matched with a personal therapist, usually within 48 hours of the initial conversation. So with all that being said, let BetterHelp connect you to a therapist who can support you, all from the comfort of your own home. Visit the link betterhelp.com/ironinthesoul during the sign up and enjoy a special discount on your first month of service. Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring today's video. So when we talk about your presence, we're talking about you as an individual, what I believe, that is divinely guided. You are someone who is divinely protected. Your existence was planned before you arrived here. And you are somebody that will be targeted by a lot of people, as well as spirits who are not ready for the power, the gifts, and the new move that you bring. See, many people are afraid of a new move. And what I mean by that is this. A lot of people are used to what has happened before in the past. And when you come with fresh ideas, a fresh energy, a new way of doing things, it's often resisted. And that resistance will manifest through cruelty. That resistance will manifest through bitterness. That resistance will come from often family and friends. And this is why so many of you, as hurtful as it's been, have had to separate from your own family at times. And that's very difficult to do. And that's because what is resting on you is a gift, an ability, an opportunity that they can't respond to. They refuse to see you for who you truly are. All you are to them, as far as they're concerned, is little bro, little sis, nephew, niece. They don't see you as a chosen one. They don't really understand how important your life is to what's happening right now on the earth. And so they will manifest that through projecting their insecurities onto you and minimizing you in order to lift themselves up. You see, we live in a culture, and this happens in many cultures, where so many people feel the need to build their esteem off of your back. I'm gonna be honest, that bothers you, big brother. I cannot stand that. You don't have to build your esteem off my back. Be who you are. Be yourself. You don't need me and what I got going on, or lack thereof, to feel better about yourself. Your esteem should be based upon your character, the way you conduct yourself, the way you live your life, the decisions you're making day by day, your contribution to society. That's what your esteem should be based upon. It's not based on my life and my actions. And so the cruelty you are experiencing is often the regret of those who have not utilized their time, they have not utilized their talents, and they most certainly have not utilized their talents in a way that they can be proud of today. So I want to take this time now to further add teeth to this message. And that is, I want to give you about 3 or 4 ways that you can navigate in spaces with a large presence, right? When you have a large presence, and this has been my experience, this is your experience, when you are chosen, you will have to learn how to navigate in quote unquote small spaces for a season into the transition while you're growing up. How do you, as a larger than life individual, navigate through small spaces until your change comes? And I got about 3 or 4 ways that can help you do this, and this will really add some more weight and value to today's message. Number 1, you have to avoid oversharing. This is something I had to learn over and over again because I want to help people. I want to talking too much. Okay, that's my gift. I like to talk. I like to teach. And I have learned as a chosen one, you got to be careful oversharing. If you have good energy, you are a good person, you want to see people do well, you have a tendency of sometimes saying too much. And I know I'm not by myself. So a lot of you chosen ones, we have this in common. You have to stop talking. When you have been chosen for something great, the jealousy you experience from your bloodline, be careful oversharing. Okay? Never answer an unasked question. And that was some advice given to me by older men. I've tried to live by that. And what was he trying to teach me? He was trying to say in so many words, stop talking so much. Not necessarily to me directly, but don't talk so much. And don't give people information that they don't necessarily need. And so oversharing can lead to more attacks. Oversharing can lead to more jealousy. And oversharing could lead to more bitterness from those who think that way anyway, before you even start talking to them in the first place. Understanding when you are chosen to break the curses or to set a new standard for your bloodline, this gives you a strong presence. This gives you a strong aura. And because of that, people often won't approach you. You will have to approach them. And that's something that I struggle with myself. But very few times will people approach you. When you have that larger than life presence, this can bring intimidation. This can bring sometimes suspicion from other people. and sometimes brings out jealousy and cruelty. And so you will find yourself, not all the time, but you'll find yourself often with wisdom having to initiate conversations because you have a large presence. And this is what comes with that. When you have a great treasure inside of you, a part of carrying that throughout the earth is learning to be diplomatic. And this is not me saying we have to kiss up to people. I'm not saying you have to always be the nice person. But because of who you are and because of what rests on you, it is in your best interest to be a person that is diplomatic. And I think that will be helpful in your journey. And number 3, tip or advice in terms of having a large presence in small spaces, you have to be kind, but leave some type of mystery. You cannot overshare because once again, what rests on you is heavy. And the masses cannot always handle that. So if you are a chosen one, this is for you. You are experiencing this cruelty from your bloodline, from your family. That's why I'm trying to tell you why this is happening to you. You've been chosen, right? There is something special in you. There's a gift. And there are all types of spirits, entities, people who are trying to take that from you, right? And this is why when you have a special person, there seems to be a mass of society that is committed to changing who you are, right? If you've ever, God's my witness, everybody want to change me, right? And if that's you, you know what I'm talking about. Everyone wants to change you. You know why they want to change you? Because you're unique. You've been called to be who you are. So don't let people change you. Embrace your difference. Embrace your individuality. That is a gift you have received in this human experience from the Most High Himself. You are you, period. Don't try to be anybody else. Don't shrink yourself because of others. Now, I said to be kind, to be diplomatic. That's not shrinking yourself. That's just using wisdom. So I'm not saying to dumb yourself down. I'm not saying to dim your light because others don't like what you got going on. What I am saying is with that light, with that presence, we have to steward it with wisdom. And a part of stewarding that presence and that light is to be diplomatic, is to be wise, is to be careful what we say, and to really use our intuition. When we feel like something is wrong, trust that. When you feel like you are in danger, remove yourself. A prudent man foresees evil and hides himself. So, chosen people, chosen men and women, that's what I have for you today in this video. I hope this was a blessing to you. I hope this gave you something to think about. And I hope this will give you perspective as you process the reality of being a chosen one, and at times that cruelty that comes from your own bloodline. And I think understanding why that is happening will give you the strength you need. You have been called to do something special. And so embrace that. Be strong. Sharpen your tools. Continue to feed your mind. Continue to keep your spirit right. Guard what you do in your private chamber. Be careful with your energy on a personal level. All of this will help you to be the best version of yourself. That's all I have for today. Thanks for listening to this video. This is your big brother, King Jabez. God bless. Peace.